Good evening to our respected dignitaries, Second International Vice President, Dr. Patty Hill, PID Lion Narendra Bhandari ji, GAT Constitutional Area Leader, CA6, distinguished dignitaries, Lion friends from across ISAME and all the presenters. I consider it a privilege and honor to welcome you all to the inaugural session of ISAME achiEVErs. This is the first episode of a new series of learning, exploring effectively how lady lions can empower other lions, lady lions, non-lions, Leos, and youths to build a strong pillar of service, leadership, and fellowship. This program has been conceptualized to encourage more lady lions to empower themselves into the leadership fold of Lionism across ISAME, a platform to create a strong, enriched task force to serve and enhance the image of our organization. I am delighted to announce that we have come up with 5 episodes in this series that will capitalize on our strengths and build on our common commitment to promoting effectively use of our knowledge on the virtual platform to assess, accomplish, enhance the image of our organization. On behalf of my entire team, I would like to take this opportunity to thank PID Narendra Bhandari ji, GAT Constitutional Area Leader CA6, for motivating us to do better than the best by giving us a platform to productively utilize our knowledge and skills as LCIP and FDI graduates. I'd like to thank Second International Vice President Dr. Patty Hill for joining us today to flag off the series as an inaugural officer, even though she has a very busy schedule. We are all indeed motivated with this kind gesture of yours. Thank you, ma'am. Your words of wisdom, along with your keen and in depth knowledge of Lionism, will help us to serve our organization with more dedication and determination. My gratitude to my team, the entire team of core committee members, Lion Kalyani Rangarajan, Lion Mandira Chandra, who are my admin support team, Lion Jayanti Malik and Lion Dr. Alpana Verma, my technical team coordinators, without whose support this wouldn't have been possible. Kind words of appreciation to Lion Rupesh Mehta, Leo Mili Domadia from Leo Club of Mumbai Silver Oak, and Sri Vastan, our future Leo, who has helped and supported us in our design and creative artwork. A special mention to two very silent yet very strong pillars of support and strength, Lion Nagaraju sir and Lion Anand Mehta, who have constantly been guiding, encouraging, and supporting us with their knowledge, experience, and expertise. Before I request PID Narendra Bhandari ji to take over, I hope all of you will enjoy the series and support us by joining us in all our forthcoming series, motivating other fellow lions, lady lions, Leos, non-lions, and friends to participate in this series. Once again, thank you, PID Narendra Bhandari ji, for the wonderful opportunity given to us all. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jyoti. At the outset, I would like to thank our Vice President, Lion Patty Hill, for joining us to inaugurate this series, a wonderful program newly designed for the benefit of the Lions of ISAME. I would like to congratulate Lion Jyoti Mehta and her team for the wonderful program that they have designed and for the education of the lions in our ISAME area. Let me brief you how this thought came to our mind. All of you are aware that Faculty Development Institute at Hyderabad, and they had a lot of interaction, a lot of learning, and a lot of, I would say, new opportunities were explored in Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, just while we were having picture session, photo session, several women gathered together and they thought that let us have a picture of only women facilitators. And at that point of time, it was also a thought came to my mind, let us design a series exclusively presented by women presenters, facilitators in our ISAME area. And Jyoti jumped in immediately and she said, sir, I would like to take lead in organizing this program. And let me tell you, we had circulated Google form to all the women who were interested in participating in this program. And 20 facilitators came forward to accept this invitation to present the program for the benefit of the land. And this is how this program was designed. And I'm aware that this is a great opportunity, not only for the presenters, this is a great opportunity also to several lions and especially women lions to come forward and grab the opportunity whenever it comes to them. At the same time, I'm sure this program is very innovative, very different. Each program will be different. It is not a monotonous program, and I hope that each and every one of you will enjoy this program. Let me congratulate and thank 260 participants who have already joined us, and maybe many more with them watching the Zoom meeting along with their friends. I wish you a happy learning in this event. And once again, I thank our Vice President Patty Hill for accepting our invitation to be with her. She has been a very great force, or I would say a great inspiration for me while organizing various global action team initiatives in ISAME. I remember the LEO program when we had the LEO integration program in global action team. And we just sent a link to our Vice President and she readily joined the meeting. Not only joined, but she was there throughout the meeting, inspiring and motivating our young lions and guiding them to do better in times to come. Thank you, Vice President Patty, for all the support, all the motivation that you provide, not only to me, to all the Lions fraternity, and we look forward to many more such events with you. Thank you very much, and God bless you. I wish Jyoti and her team a great time ahead. Thank you very
Thank you
much,
so
sir.
much, sir. I request Lion Jayanti Malik ji to introduce our inaugural officer, second International Vice President, Lion Dr. Patty Hill.
Thank you very much, Jyoti. Dr. Patty Hill from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, was elected to serve as the second Vice President of Lions Clubs International at the Association's 103rd International Convention 2021. Vice President Hill is president of a consulting firm. With 30 years of experience as a psychologist, she has mentored graduate students and psychologists in training. She has also championed the rights of children and youth who are deaf and blind. Kindly mute yourself. Kindly mute yourself. A member of the Edmonton Host Lions Club since 1990, Vice President Hill has held offices within the association. Just allow me to mute you. Sorry about the interruption. Vice President Hill has held many offices within the association, including district chairperson for membership, environment, convention, and international cooperation and understanding. Additionally, she has served as a committee member for the US-Canada Lions Leadership Forum, multinational coordinator for Campaign Ciphers 2, secretary for the Lions Alberta Eye Bank Society, vice president of the Lions Eye Research Institute of Northern Alberta, and presenter at many forums and conventions. In recognition of her services to the association, Vice President Hill has received numerous awards, including several International President's Awards. She has been honored with the Ambassador of Goodwill Award, the highest honor of the association bestows upon its members. She is also a Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow and a recipient of numerous other fellowships. In addition to her Lions activities, Vice President Hill, Kalyani, please mute him.
Lions, please mute yourself.
It is Jagadish, probably, just mute himself.
Yes, yes. She is a member of the Psychologists Association of Alberta, the College of Psychologists and Community League. In the past, she has served as an executive officer of the Alberta Association of School Psychologists and the Association of Canadian Educators of the Hearing Impaired. Vice President Hill has also served on the Alberta Premier's Council on Persons with Disabilities. Vice President Hill and her husband, Greg Holmes, also a Lion, enjoy time with their family, which has grown now to include Peter and Carly, Jessica and Mitch, and Erin, Mike, and granddaughter Violet. With these words, my friends, on behalf of the ISAME achievers, I proudly request Vice President Patty to please address this virtual gathering.
Thank you so very much for that lovely introduction and making me feel so welcome today, Jyoti. Thank you so much. I also would like to say namaste to each and every one of you. We started informally to greet each other, and with this wonderful attendance of over 250 people, we didn't have a time for everyone to have an individual greeting with me, but I give my greeting to each and every one of you. So good evening. I especially want to thank PID Narendra for all the work that he is doing as a GAT leader in the India, South Asia, and Middle East area. I am always happy to read his reports on what you, the Lions and the Leos, are doing. And it was a great opportunity for me when I received his invitation to join you today for this really innovative, exciting opportunity, this series during our digital virtual era to be a part of these online presentations. And I really congratulate the visionaries who saw that there was this opportunity to create this strong and enriched task force that could serve not only as educators or trainers, but truly to enhance the image of our organization. And I really want to applaud each of you who are LCIP, Lions Clubs International certified trainers, your FDI grads who've done the Faculty Development Institutes, all of you who are the foundation, the platform to empower and share knowledge to Lions of all genders, non-Lions, and of course our youth, our Leos, and our young Lions. I see these opportunities now that you have to build these strong pillars that will support leadership, membership, service, and you've very importantly identified fellowship as one of the things that we all want and expect within our Lions experience. This is a great opportunity as well to really increase your reach into the target demographic. You know, if we were operating purely as a business, we would say, what's our target market? You know, as an association of volunteers, we look through our membership reports and we see that there's an entire demographic within our communities, within our countries, which is being underserved, which is not receiving enough opportunities or enough encouragement or motivation to become Leos, to become Lions, and then to step forward in leadership roles. So I'm really looking forward to the rollout of your series. And when I saw what you were doing, you know, not only presentations and panels, but impromptu talks in one of your upcoming sessions and debates. These are all innovative ways for us to be able to share ideas and promote leadership on a virtual platform. So when I saw the planned list of your series and the brilliant panelists and the great presenters that were involved as part of your team, I became motivated. I was motivated to come and to join you for this first in the series, to be with you now. So given that you've invited me, given that you've offered me the opportunity to share some ideas, I want to focus upon this moment in time, on our chance to seize this opportunity to grow our membership and our leadership of women and young Leos, young Leo Lions, young Lions. And some people would say to me, well, why? Question number one, why? Well, of course, we know that more hands equals more service, but we also know that more minds equals more creative ideas, more solutions to the challenges that we see in our communities, and more innovative ways to be stronger, to be better, and to serve not only our communities, but also to serve our Lions through strong leadership. Then I was asked, as I was explaining this event to one of my local Lions, I was asked, well, why women? Well, women, just because we are women, have a different lived experience than men. We see different opportunities, and we bring different perspectives to our service and to our leadership and our leadership style. Now, this is not to say that we don't value the perspective of men. We do, because we can't have a perspective of our man. We can only have our perspectives. So we always want the benefit of the expertise, the experience, and the perspectives of all genders. You know, we've analyzed the profile of Lions organization, and we realize we're missing out on the input and the ideas and the service that we could access by growing our association to include more women and more men in leadership. So when I looked at the most recent data, I realized that within ISAME, there are 27% of your members who are women. We can grow that. You know, there are 800 billion women in ISAME who have not yet been well represented. But we also need to look at how we encourage women to take on leadership roles and to have their voice at all tables. We need everyone's voice heard in our clubs, but we need it heard in our zones and our districts and our multiple districts as well. And I look forward to the time when ISAME will bring our international association, our next female director. So we know what the numbers say. And we also want to grow our youth membership, you know, for the very same reasons. Young people bring unique perspectives and skills and vision of the future. I mean, as we get older, sometimes our vision shortens according to our expected lifespan. And young people have an entirely different vision that's very open. They are an underserved market within our association. So I know you may be thinking, I think this sometimes too. I think, well, I remember what it was like to be young. I remember when I was 21 or 30. I remember what I was doing when I was 35. And I know that you remember too. However, I'm willing to admit that my experience as a 21-year-old is completely different from the experience of a 21-year-old in the digital age, in the information age, in this pandemic age. So we need all of those young voices and their perspectives as well. And I think there are so many reasons for us to grow our membership and our leadership and the balance across genders and age groups. And I suspect you all agree, or you wouldn't have joined here this evening. So I think that covers off my thoughts on the why, the reasons why this is an important action that you're taking, and why it's important that we seize the opportunity to grow our leadership as well as our membership in your area. So now I would like to ask each of you to think about the how. The question is, how do we do this? How do we grow our membership and our leadership pool? And how do we foster achievers? Well, we use our resources, right? I look at how you're using the resources of your FDI and your LSIP grads. We use our human resources because our association doesn't produce gadgets or widgets or wheels or balls or anything else. We produce quality human citizens. That's our product. That's what we do. And then every one of those amazing humans goes out and does service. So how do we do that? We tap into our human resources. You have experts and enthusiasts on your GAT team to support this goal. And you may be an expert or an enthusiast or both. So you, all of you who are here today, are the key to fostering this culture of growth, an attitude of inclusion, an attitude that expects that women and young leaders would be included. So what can you do? We've come to the what question now. Well, first and foremost, share your gifts, share your talents. And I see on the panel organizing committee that many of you have already stepped forward to share your talents. You remember this saying, please. What comes to me should flow through me. What comes to me should flow through me. So when we're given knowledge or information at a seminar, we don't take that into ourselves and then hoard it and hide it. It should flow through us and be shared to others. When we have the opportunity to be part of an institute or a district training session or an online seminar, we take in all that knowledge, the information, the skills we may have practiced at that institute. And it should flow through us. We should say, not only how can I use this, how am I now a better leader? We should say, how do I share this? How do I pass it on? How do I share it forward? So what comes to me should flow through me. Too often we've seen individuals who take a course or they sign up for an institute and they take it all in. They get the certificate, they put it on the wall, and then nothing happens. It's a dead end. What comes to me should flow through me. All right. You've all had training and you've had mentoring. So how will you show your knowledge and your skills? How will you share them so that you can multiply your number? You know, years ago, we used to joke about, oh, I can't wait until I have a clone, thinking that you could double your efforts. We don't need clones. We just need to share those opportunities with all the other lions and Leos who are ready to take up that leadership role if only we asked them, if only we shared. So inspiring this new generation of lions and Leos to take up training and to take up these opportunities, to have that real impact in their clubs and in their communities, that would be part of what I ask of you. You know, that you say, I see an opportunity, I'm sharing it with you. Or I read about an institute that's coming up, I'm sharing that with you. Really invite others to take up these opportunities. When you do, you will not only be giving them a skill or an experience, you will be shifting and changing the path of their futures. You will be changing the future. You'll be helping them to actualize their potential. You'll be helping them to grow the potential, the skills that are dormant within them at the time. They'll be honing their talents and their skills, and they'll be discovering talents they didn't even know they had because you offered them the opportunity. And most importantly, I believe, you'll be helping them to grow that confidence and the competence that they need that will serve them and their communities and their clubs for the rest of their lives. So often people don't grow their talents or their skills because they lacked confidence or competence. If you encourage them, you're building up their confidence, and who knows how much their talents might grow. You know, how often have you met someone with a skill or an ability, but they never put it into action, right? Those underachievers. Well, we're interested in growing achievers, not underachievers. And almost all of us need a coach and a mentor. Each of us has a responsibility to our communities to identify, train, and mentor new leaders. Our communities need us to multiply service, and we can only do that when we multiply our leaders by growing their skills. Each of us has a responsibility to our Leos and to our Lions clubs to foster those new emerging leaders and to help balance the gender and age representation. I can assure you that if we could capture the ideas and the innovative thoughts of all of those women who were never given a leadership role in the past, our clubs would be stronger for it. Our service ideas would be stronger for it. Our leadership would be stronger for it. During this upcoming series of these online events, each of you who participate will learn about many opportunities, and I know you'll also be called upon to share. But I circle back and I say, and after that comes to you, let it flow through you to others. Now, I will take a personal moment at this time before I close to say, we are still different as genders. We're raised differently. Our cultures tell us different things about who they think we should be or shouldn't be. And one of the things I want to emphasize to all of you as women and to all of the men who've joined us as allies on this call, we still have generations of women who were taught not to ask. We were taught not to ask. We were taught not to invite a boy on a date. No, you have to wait for the boy to invite you. We were taught that. We were taught that in very oblique ways, very subtle ways. We were taught that. And so for the men who are listening, I want you to understand that many times women will not ask. They won't ask if they could maybe come to training. They may not ask if they could be the zone chair. They might not ask about a leadership institute because subconsciously we were trained not to ask. We were trained to wait to be invited. Okay, I see all of you nodding your heads. Yes, we were taught to wait to be invited. So as allies who see our unrealized potential, so many young people and women, as you've identified, who aren't stepping forward, invite them, empower them to say yes to your invitation. Let's invite women, let's invite each other and see what talents they grow. Gentlemen, invite others to be in those roles of leadership. Let them know that you have confidence not only in their current skills and abilities, but in their potential to contribute great ideas and to make your team stronger. So I would remind you that women will often not ask for a role in leadership, but if you invite them, they will accept, they will grow, they will blossom, they will bloom, and they will be a great team member for all of us. In closing, then, I want to thank you for giving me this time to be with you this evening, and I wish you great success. I'm a little envious that my schedule does not allow me to come to each of the series that you're offering, but I wish you great success, and I know that you will persist. You will grow an entire generation of new achievers. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such motivating words. We are indeed indebted to you for encouraging us and motivating us. And yes, we shall definitely start asking now. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. I now request.
Thank you, Jyoti.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I now request line Abhishankari to start the circuit of introductions.
Thank you, line Jyoti. I take immense pleasure in introducing our achiever, Dr. P. Anandakumari. She's MJF and FDI graduate. She's a professional trainer. Her expertise lies in conducting training programs based on energizers and other activities. Thank you, Jyoti.
Thank you so much, Abhi, for this wonderful introduction. And it's now my turn to introduce Dr. Alpana Verma. She hails from District 3233 D2, and by profession, she's a doctorate in education, and her expertise is in soft skill, and she's at present holding the GAT district coordinator. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Alpana to this August gathering.
Alpana ji, kindly unmute yourself.
I request all the achievers to unmute themselves. Thank you so much, Dr. Anand Kumari, for this wonderful introduction. Let me get the opportunity to introduce another extraordinary achiever, line Dr. C.H. Padmavati Naidu. She belongs to District 316A. She is an FDI graduate. By profession, she is a gynecologist and obstetrician. And she is a trainer in PhD, RC, JETC schooling in club, district and multiple level. She stood first in RLLI in multiple, and her special interest in adolescents, girl and women health. A big applause for Dr. C.H. Padmavati Naidu. I welcome her.
Padmavati ji has some issues with her net, even though she's logged in. I think Kalyani ji, you can go ahead and introduce the next presenter.
Yeah, thank you, Rick. So I'm very proud to introduce Dr. Jyoti Choshiwal to this August gathering here. Jyoti Choshiwal is from District 3234 D2.
She is the first woman district governor of her district in 2005 and 6 and presently serving as membership coordinator of her district, of her multiple 3234. She is a LCI, FDI and FDES graduate from Lionism and practicing dental surgeon for last 38 years in Pune. So we need to be very careful with her. She earned special felicitations by then international president and mentioned in the Lion magazine about completing Sentinel celebrations by trekking at 18,000 feet height in Tibet, China in 2017. She has exemplary expertise in facilitating of all subjects related to Lions leadership plus soft skill training as a facilitator. She was faculty for last many years at all India and multiple levels and ISAME forums. I welcome her to this gathering.
Thank you, Kalyani, for your kind words. I'm so excited to introduce our next achiever, Dr. Suchitara Sudhir. She's a well-known gynecologist from the city of Kannur, Kerala. FDI graduate, Dr. Suchitara. She's the first lady district governor of District 318E in 2013-14. Her expertise in health, in women empowerment, and in leadership is exemplary. With these few words, I present to you, my friends, Dr. Suchitara Sudhir.
Thank you, Dr. Jyoti, for that very nice introduction. It is my pleasant privilege to present a charming and accomplished lady lion. That is Dr. M. Vijayalakshmi, PMJF. She was the first lady to have done her FDI from her district 320D. Ever since, she has conducted several leadership programs, both in her and sister multiples. She is a successful business person in the field of pharmaceuticals and has served nearly 16 lakh needy people through the CSR programs of Dabur Nutraceuticals. She is an asset to our organization. So over to you. So I present Dr. Vijayalakshmi to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suchitara. My dear friends, it's my pleasure and honor to introduce past district governor, Jyoti Mehta. She comes from district 322C3. She did FDI at Hyderabad in the year 2014 and became LCIP in 2019. She is a retired share trader and has been fully involved in several NGO activities for the last 4 decades. And she lived a very beautiful and contented life, I'm sure. Since 2014, she has been a district and multiple district GIT coordinator, organized several DLLI, YLLIs, RLLIs, and promoted other training programs at Lions Learning Center at the district and multiple levels. And she's a coveted faculty in those leadership programs. And I'm really privileged to introduce you, Jyoti Mehta.
Thank you so much, Vijayalakshmi, for introducing me with your kind words. Now, Jyoti Mehta, the Chief Coordinator of ISAME achiEVErs, hails from Mumbai and belongs to District 3231A2. Ever smiling Jyoti graduated from FDI in 2017 from Kathmandu, Nepal. Entrepreneur in handcrafted body luxury cosmetics, and is also a freelance web content writer. Having been associated with several NGOs for the last couple of decades, and she has promising, she went to Bangladesh, and an NGO based in Bangladesh has honored her by naming its youth wing Jyoti. Can you imagine? She is a soft skill and motivational speaker, and she has imparted her knowledge across India and other countries too. With these words, I present Jyoti Mehta.
Thank you, Jayanti Di. A practicing acupuncturist and a CEO of an IT company from a southern state of India, It is known for its beautiful temples, dances, and arts. Her district is 3 to 4G, and her expertise is on-the-spot topics and emotional intelligence. It gives me immense pleasure to present before you a LCIP graduate, Lion Kalyani Rangarajan.
Thank you, Jyoti. I'm very much delighted to introduce the person who is having passion herself as teaching and learning. She has been a GLT district coordinator for last 8 years and motivating to come up more and more of leadership personalities in our district. And she is having a skill and knowledge to train the lions and non-lions. She is basically an educationalist, a former principal for College of Education in Guwahati, and a FDI graduate from MD 322. She is a first lady governor in her district, of course, obviously becoming a first lady multiple council chairman also from 322G. I'm introducing Mandira Chanda to this August gathering here. I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kalyani. It is my pleasure to introduce Lion Monica Sawant, who is the First Lady District Governor of District 317B. She is an FDI graduate from Hyderabad in 2014 and has completed her FDES in 2018. She is an LCIP from Kathmandu. Monica believes in creation. Monica is an architect, come interior designer, and is also one of the most sought after trainer and facilitator in our ISAME area. A trainer by interest and her innovative ideas and creative techniques, coupled with her charm, passion, dedicated trainer. She has contributed as a trainer and facilitator to 110 plus programs. With these words, I proudly present before you Lion Monica Sawant.
Thank you, Mandira ji, for those kind words of introduction. I am really delighted to introduce a lady from Rajasthan, the first lady who has been crowned as the first district governor in her district 3233E1. She's also been the privilege to be the only first lady as an Faculty Development Institute graduate. She's been serving and has been associated to our organization past 33 years. She has participated in many international conventions and ISAME forums, and the count is still on as she's interested to attend many more in the days to come. She is an active member at the club level, serving numerous service activities, but simultaneously is been involved in conducting orientation classes for the presidents, secretaries, and treasurers, simultaneously for the zone chairs and the region chairs. She has a great knack of telling the stories in a different way, which wins the hearts of people in a very innovative way. She is expertised in doing so and has taken it as a talent to win the hearts of people by storytelling. She also is a social worker at her hometown and runs a naturopathy center, which is at present not in a working condition due to Corona. I feel proud over here to introduce you all to this gathering, Prabha Singhi ji.
Unmute yourself. Prabha Singhi ma'am, unmute yourself.
Thank you very much, Monica ji. Here I am presenting Pratibha Adalakia from District 3234H1. She is a FDI graduate and she deals in petroleum, which is a very unique business for a woman. Her expertise is storytelling and related short videos, skill and knowledge. Thank you.
He is not here.
Kalyani ji, please go ahead and introduce Shashi Khurana.
Yeah, see, we used to start our day with the tea, where we are having the tea for our habituations, or we used to have the tea for taste or headache. But the person whom I'm going to introduce here is having the job as a TV tasting panelist in Hindustan Unilever. She is from the district 317E and a FDI graduate. In the information and technology field, she is having a very good knowledge where she is interested to train the people in information technology appliance as well as in the reporting systems in LCI. And also she is very good in applying for the grants and helping others to apply for the grants and guiding clients in various fields. She is the past multiple council secretary in our multiples, none other than Shashi Kurana. I welcome her here in this group.
Thank you, Kalyani. Now it's my proud privilege to introduce Shri Lekha. She's from District 324K. And it's a privilege that she's also an FDI graduate and she's a trainer and an HR consultant. Her expertise is in soft skills related topics. And also she's a very important district chairperson in her district, giving lot of training to all the clubs in the CQI. Here I present Shri Lekha.
Thank you very much, Shashiji. I'm very happy to present to you Lion Sushila Thapa from the Himalayan Kingdom of Nepal. She is the highest training she had received is FDI, and by in profession she is a teacher, and she's been in the teaching industry since her passion is teaching, and her expertise is in the area of women membership. And I'm very proud and happy to introduce our colleague from this enriched platform, Lion Sushila Thapa. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sri Lekha. We are very much interested in our Lionism, where the person whom I'm going to introduce here is interested in the future generation. Her expertise is in the Leo subjects. She is more interested to uplifting the youth and bringing more leaders in our organization. She is an insurance advisor in ICICI and a FDI graduate from the District 317B. She is an incoming governor, currently serving as a first vice district governor, none other than MJF Lion Shukla LMLA.
Thank you, Kalyani ji, for your beautiful introduction. Now I am going to present the introduction of past district governor Lion Surya Prabha. She is the first lady governor of district 317D, FDI graduate, and she has been practicing advocate in all first fields of law since 1986. She has been a practicing advocate in all fields of law since 1986, has been a faculty in all the district and multiple and in neighboring multiples also. She has a passion to present on any topic assigned to her in Lionism and in general motivation. She takes classes for several colleges and social issues of youth. Currently, she is a general manager of HR legal in Manipuram Group companies, and she is my good friend since from 15 years. Here I present past district governor Lion Surya Prabha.
Surya Prabha ji, please unmute yourself.
Thank you very much, First Vice Governor Sugala Elamali, my good friend. Now I am here to introduce our next presenter, Vimla Ramkumar. She is a spouse of past Governor Ramkumar sir, and she belongs to District 318D. And the highest portfolio she has held in Lionism is she's a LCIP and FDI graduate, and teachers trainer and Lions Quest international trainer too. And her expertise is in adult training. She has got good knowledge of Lionism, have been a trainer for several LCI conducted institutes for ELLI and SLLI in Africa. Now I'm proud to present Vimla Ramkumar here. Thank you.
Thank you, PDG Lion Surya Prabha, for that good introduction. Good day, Vice President Dr. Patty and PID Bhandari. Hi, everybody. I feel delighted to introduce to you Lion Abhishankari. She's an FDI graduate and a multifaceted trainer. She's the district GMT coordinator of District 324M in Tamil Nadu. She is a counselor, and I think that relates with Vice President Dr. Patty as well. And she trains people in the prevention of sexual harassment at the workplace. To her credit, she's also a trainer in neuro-linguistic programming. This may sound very new to many people, but this training relates to the link between and to see how this makes people successful. Apart from all these, we both share a common link as we are both Lions Quest trainers. Over to you, Jyoti.
Thank you so much.
achiEVErs.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you, my dear friends. Before we move ahead, a short glimpse of what is going to be expected the next couple of months. I now request Nagarajan sir to take over.
Jyoti, maybe you can invite everybody to write their feeling at this moment in the chat box, and we can read them. We can have 1 or 2 minutes to interact with them. Some of you can start writing in the chat box how you are feeling, what are your expectations from this program. And this group of achievers have huge plans. You might have already seen a preview of what's going to come in the next few weeks. You can write a few words. I think the chat box is open.
Sir, the chat box is open, but the questions are coming to me directly, sir.
Oh, I see.
Manali made raised her hand.
So the settings need to be changed to...
Okay, Jyoti, you can read those questions, and if we can answer them, perhaps we can answer them. Otherwise,
there aren't any questions coming in. It's just a great initiative of women empowerment.
Wonderful. Hearty congratulations to all those who have taken the initiative, especially Jyoti and her team.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, it is indeed a great initiative and supported by Constitutional Area Leader Narendra Bhandari ji, Jyoti ji, and their entire team. You have seen who the team are. I think everyone has contributed to the success of this, and then this is going great. And the future episodes are awaited.
Lots of appreciations are coming in. I am unable to change the settings. It can.
Don't worry, you can read some of them. You can read some of words of appreciation.
We have Shiv Prasad sir mentioning that this is the first time all the achievers introduced in a different way. Congratulations.
Yes. This is a chain introduction. So we have, I think all of them have created a beautiful novel experiment. I think everybody has introduced anyone. I think it has gone great.
Notes are coming in.
Wonderful. Thank you everybody who has appreciated this. Thank you, Jyoti. Hearty congratulations, Jyoti, and everyone. All 20 of you are rocking. I think beautiful red background. Really...
There's one question coming in. Are you going to engage with the Lion ladies by creating groups that will help them to open up?
I think Jyoti, you can answer that question.
Definitely, sir. We are looking at empowering more and more lady lions. So definitely it is going to be a wonderful opening for every one of us.
I think there is plenty of potential, plenty of opportunity, enormous scope for women to take bigger roles. I think the future is going to be very brilliant for them, for lionism, for all of us. We are rocking, ISAME is rocking, and women are rocking, and I'm sure leadership department is rocking, our constitutional area is rocking. Everything is going really brightly well.
Jyoti ji, if I may add one sentence to what we are doing here. So it is also, part of the new voices.
Please.
Jayanti, go ahead.
Yes, what I wanted to share that it just came to my mind that it is also a part of the new voices.
Yes.
So all this effort by the ISAME achievers, the women, it is also a program for the new voices.
Jyoti, you can make an announcement about the next episode. It's 8 o'clock now.
Yes, the next episode is going to be curated presentation where 5 topics have been given to the 5 presenters, and they are going to deliver their topic in 11 minutes. Please mute.
I think you need to mute all for the speaker. The control is with the host.
Mute everybody.
Unmuting themselves.
Whoever would want to speak, they can unmute and speak.
Yes.
Please mute yourself, Mandira ji. Please unmute yourself. Mandira ji, please unmute yourself.
Yes, unmuted.
Yes, I now request Lion Mandira Chandaji to please render the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Jyoti. It gives me immense pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the entire team of GAT ISAME CA6 achievers at this closure of the first episode of the series With a Difference. First and foremost, I must thank Jyoti Mehta, who has been so positive-minded about this entire event since its inception, and for her meticulous planning and hard work, for which we could have this very successful inaugural session this evening. And I'm very sure that the next episodes also, all the 6 episodes will be successful as the first, if not better. Thank you, Jyoti, for all you do for the team. We are also privileged to have with us our second International Vice President, Dr. Patty Hill, who has been a great source of inspiration for all of us ladies. She has always been there to support the Lions of India in particular and our ISAME area in general. Her stimulating speech has truly been an eye-opener, and we shall try to live up to her expectation. Our sincere gratitude goes out to PID Narendra Bhandari, GAT Constitutional Area Leader CA6, for always being our beacon of light. This event of the achievers is PID Bhandari's brainchild, and we would have never thought of organizing this event were it not for the inspiration and guidance of PID Bhandari. You have been the heart and soul of it. Thank you for promoting and motivating us always. Next, I must thank our chief advisors, eminent academician, Dr. Nagaraju, and the excellent presenter, Lion Anand Mehta, both friend, philosopher, and guide. They are always full of innovative ideas and have always so eager to support and guide us. Thank you, Nagaraju sir and Anand Mehta, for always being there for us. We know we can always count on you both. Next, I must thank our core team, Kalyani, Rangarajan, Jyoti Mehta, and Dr. Alpana Verma, who have they have put in a lot of hard work, and we are indeed grateful for your sincerity, your devotion, and especially for putting so much of your valuable time. Now, I thank all the ladies who have volunteered to be the achievers. This event is happening because of your enthusiastic involvement and vibrancy. We are proud to be the achievers. Last but not the least, I thank each and every participant who is present here today. Without your active participation, our program would not have been successful. Wish you a pleasant time ahead. Stay safe, stay healthy, and good night. Over to Jyoti.
Thank you once again, Mandira ji, for the wonderful vote of thanks. And yes, on behalf of the entire team of Achievers, it's a sincere request that all of you participate and let's empower, enrich, and enhance our knowledge. Thank you once again. Until we meet next, take care, stay safe.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you all. And
the next one is slated for the 3rd of February, 7 p.m. And our guest is going to be Lion Sangeeta Jatia ji.
That's great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.